What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? Towards the end of my work day, and had two students today. I'm actually going to do a little bit of live tomorrow on them on their second day. So I think you guys will like that and show you how that works, how they are learning from zero experience to doing PDR. And so I'm trying to put my stand together with one hand, and it's not working here. I think I lost the. No, no, no. Anyways, I won't bother with that right now. So it's your chance. If you guys, I'll wait just for more people to come on. It's your chance. And I know I don't plan these, so it's your chance. If you have any questions about PDR training, feel free to ask because I really want to help you guys make the right choice. I'm not trying to convince you to train with me, okay? Uh, I'll let you decide that for yourself. But some of you possibly have already made a commitment to go to someone. Maybe you're thinking about going to do PDR training with someone. And so I'm trying to help you make that best decision. Also, I'm here to do tool demonstrations. So, what's up, Brian? So, if you would like to have me show you a tool and how it works, as long as we can get it on the door or something that's not going to be a huge setup process, I don't mind doing a little demonstration. I'll let you guys pick whoever wants to ask questions and participate and get a free tool demo. If nobody does ask, well, I will just do a door dent. How's that? So meanwhile, I'll wait for people to join, and so please ask me anything you want. Open questions. The only thing I will not answer publicly is how much is my PDR training. That, if you're serious, I do not say that publicly. So if you're serious, book an appointment with me. 15-minute call, no obligation. Shoot, you can ask me anything, even if, like I said, if you're going to go do some PDR training, you want to know if PDR is right for you, book an appointment with me. Call me. Go to MikeToledoPDRtraining.com or go to denttime.com, and there'll be a link on the PDR training part where you can book a time with me to ask those deep questions, okay, about pricing, about my PDR training. So it's the only thing I will not answer on here is how much my PDR training is, okay? Ryan, what's going on? What up? How does one pick the route to go? Chase, hail, route, retail? Good freaking questions. I like that one right off the bat, Ryan. So, okay, all right. Let me put it on a stand let me put something on a stand. That way I can answer that question. That's a good ass question. So, good question. I think that's the first time I ever heard that question. So, so Ryan says, how does one determine which route they should go? Should you go chase hail or should you do retail or anything like that? Okay. So that depends on where you live, right? So if you're in the Midwest, South, a hail option is a good one. Now, if you can stay home and build up your hail and retail market without chasing and going all around the country, I would pick that option first, okay? If you're a family person, you don't want to leave your family at all, the retail way is to go, okay? If you want, people ask me about wholesale too. So wholesale, it's a good opportunity to get better, but it's not something that would hold your future. I can't control my future with wholesale, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, I appreciate, and I'm freaking very appreciative of the accounts I have, mainly because I built a very good relationship with them, with the owners, okay? And that's another thing. But it doesn't guarantee my future. The only person that can control my future or anyone is myself. So that is number one. So to answer your question, Ryan, should you go into retail, hail, wholesale? Why not try them all, okay? But me personally, I would build my own local market. That's number one. I would establish myself because that way I can come back and and just keep building it, right? And have something to build off of. Now, starting your business in your own area is like planting seeds and then watching the flower grow. It's going to take time. It's going to take consistency. It's going to take you to be doing videos and promoting yourself and doing a lot of hard work. Hail, well, you got to get on the right network. PDR network is the way to go. PDR connection. Gosh dang, I forgot my friend's website, but Dan Ontrop's website. That's something you can connect yourself with. But anyways, I'm kind of going off track. Brian, I hope that helps. If you want to be more specific, I'll get more specific, okay? Okay. Let me just read here. Okay. Based on your recommendations, I appreciate. Okay, so unplugged diag and programming. So I ordered some tools based off of your recommendations. I appreciate you sharing knowledge. I'm a body tech, but getting into learning glue pulling and PDR. Well, congratulations there, buddy. PDR takes time, right? It takes a lot of time. So go slow, be patient with yourself. This is unlike anything else you're ever going to do. So congratulations. Sergio, what's going on? There's a lot of Sergios in Brazil. I know quite a few of them myself. Bullseye right there. Okay. We would like to work with you. Greetings, teacher. Brian, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Panel. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not reading because I got suckered one time. I started reading questions that were like kind of spammy, and so I want to make sure I don't do that. How do you fix a dent when another panel is welded into the open area of the dent? How do you fix a dent when another panel is welded into the, okay, see. Probably glue pull. That's probably the way I'm going to end up going on that. So it depends on how deep it is. So you're talking like two pieces laminated against each other, I would imagine, right? So you have to be more specific, though. I'm assuming that's what you're referring to. Okay. I am going to do a demonstration, guys. So you guys pick which tool. I'm not going to do power PDR boxes. I'm not going to do anything electric, okay? But I will do like door tool pushing, pick maybe a whale tail, something that you guys want to see. I will do something like that along with answering your questions. So I didn't know we were going to have this many questions. I knew some, but I didn't think we were going to get like this. So we might take a second to get here. Ryan, you're welcome. I'm not silver dollar dents. I'm not into $500 silver dollar dent size dents. Okay, you mean $500 $500 cost in dents? Well, that depends, right? You could pay a body shop to do it for 800 plus take 7 days or longer, and you have factory paint. You have aftermarket paint. So that's another way to go. My cost for clients isn't for everybody, by the way. So I'm not the cheapest. I'm definitely not the cheapest, but I understand the value of my service as well. My clients are consistently going to get high quality. So that is what I base my avatar and my business model off of. I'm not going to be the cheapest, right? So, but the service is good, on point, we're reliable, easy to schedule, all that cool stuff. So that's something you guys should think about yourself, okay? Oh, new t-shirt, Tyler Martin. Yeah, you like that? I think it's backwards, right, on the video. So this is paintless. I've had this shirt for a while. Got it a couple years ago. It's one of my fan favorites. I wish they would bring some more back. Yeah, I will beg them to see if they can remake some of these too. So, would you say the PDR market is saturated or always room for quality techs? Okay, that's another good question. Dang, Ryan, you just coming at it. The wholesale market, I believe, is saturated. And the reason why it's saturated is because there are so many techs that are competing for the lowest price rather than the best quality. And that's not entirely tech's fault. It's the management in the industry, because they're never going to pay consistently high price for every dent. Now, a la carte stuff, big smashes, yeah, you could probably do that. And I think they're starting to see that, because either that goes to a body shop or it doesn't. So Um, for the wholesale market, I feel it's very tough to get in there. For the retail market, I feel like it's open market, open game. I really feel like it's an attention game into the retail market. Whoever gets the most attention is going to get the most work. You don't have to be the best tech to get the most amount of work. You just have to be more in the spotlight, that have good quality videos, that have the right messages, that will get you in front of veteran techs who've been doing it 20, 30 years or more. Those 20, 30-year techs still don't market themselves as best as, let's say, a 1-year tech that I train, or a 6-month tech, or a 2-week PDR tech, because I teach them the business aspect of it too. So I hope that answers the question. Can't hear me? Let me make sure. Can you guys hear me? No, yes, okay, let me see. Some people say they do hear me. Oh, Stephen France, so no, chasing hail, okay. So, okay, yeah, so very detailed and arsenal work that we do as PDR is very valuable here in Ecuador. There is not much appreciation for the original. Okay, yes, for the original paint. I get it. I know there's different countries that do that. Audio is good, perfect. I want to make sure that. Make sure you turn up your volume or hit the volume button if you don't hear anything, okay? I'm working for owner-operators such as yourself. I was referring to hail chasers and getting stuck with vehicles that have $500. Oh, yeah, okay, Steve, my bad, yeah. Sorry, Stephen, I didn't mean, and I'm not going after that as you personally, and I wasn't sorry about that. I misunderstood that. Hail chasers getting stuck with vehicles that have 500 silver dollar dents. So he's saying, man, he's getting stuck with dents that are like overstretched, silver dollar dents, softball size. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that, man. So strong marketing campaign. Thanks again, man. I appreciate the info. You got it, Ryan. Not a problem. Audio is good. Okay, no problem, bud. Steven, thank you for understanding, man. Thank you. So, listen, if you guys, what do you want to know? Question and answer. You want to see like some tools? Do you want to see what's the latest? What is there a specific brand you want to see? You want to see PDR Finesse? What I feel is the best in these categories? What do you want to see? I will accommodate anybody who wants to see it. Do you want to see a tool demo on one of these tools? Let me know, okay? Don't be mad at me though if I don't glass it though, but I'm just doing a demonstration, okay? Everybody says, hey Mike, you working out, man? You getting more fit? Nah, man, nah. I just buy bigger shirts, dude. I just buy bigger shirts. Got that from Peyton Manning. So I want to see an 8-inch crease removed. How about like let's do a smaller one, because 8-inch crease is gonna take me a minute, especially if I want to do it right. Okay, we could do, let's see here, could do one on fender, like maybe the Stanliner tool, because that's quicker. But you guys, hey, I'll do a crease, but tell me, give me a tool that you want to see being pushing out with a crease. Okay. Shoulder rocker one. Oh, the shocker. Okay, this one. We'll use this to tap down. So you're talking this one, right? That's a really cool tool. So if you haven't seen this accessory, what it does is it taps, right? And it springs back. Pretty cool. You don't get that jolt in your fingers. Different. Is it for everybody? I'm not sure. It works for me. I use it quite often. Not just for show. So I like it. I like using it a lot. Do I like metal medic tools? Damn, you got me a good question, man. Okay, here, to be honest with you, I'm going to set the tone straight. I like original tools. I don't think Metal Medic does enough R&D, research and development. I think he comes out with he sees other people coming out with tools, he makes it, copies it, does something very similar to it, makes it good enough. Then he comes out with another one. Instead of improving that, he just doesn't. He doesn't just. I don't know. I like his ideas of his tools. I just don't like how he piggybacks off other tool manufacturers. I don't like that. So that's my opinion, okay? Other than that, I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm sure, wish him the best on it. But I do hope he understands that, dude. So that's the only thing I got an opinion on about that. So I haven't used a lot of those tools though. Okay, I used some of them. I gave him some feedback. He took it with a grain of salt, and that was that. Okay. Any good lights out? Nothing like specifically brand new. I use an luminant light. I use a Stucky light. Those are pretty much the two. I used to use Ultra a lot. I haven't used Ultra. I do have Ultra though. I still have it, but they haven't had any new lights. Nobody is having like a brand new type of light. One of my favorite hill lights, I have to say, is the Stucky XL light. So that is great. So if you guys want to see that, maybe you want to see some fog and some lines too, we can do a little bit of that too. I'll switch it back and forth. So I typically use screw-on tips. So to start with a soft tip and then move to a midpoint. That's right, to finish it up. Go. All right. Yeah. So he's talking about the relay tap down, or excuse me, tips. So what Steph is saying that if you are pushing a dent, generally what I like to do is start off with a soft tip and then pass it to a midpoint. And if it needs it, then I go to a sharp tip. So if you're missing those steps, sometimes you can actually go directly to a sharp. Sometimes you go directly to a midpoint. But for the beginners, soft tip will get about 80% of that dent out. But at the anywhere between 20 to 10%, you need to start thinking about switching the tip, because otherwise you're pushing shoulders up, right? You're creating a volcano instead of getting the center up like a pointy mountain. You want a point mountain, and you only need to make a high in the center. So I'm just kind of being quick and kind of going overview, but good statement there, Steph. The whole tool business is based on that. Oh, I bet you I don't know. If you guys say statement, can you guys say maybe the question that I was stating, or the statement I was saying, so we can put two and two together? I'm assuming you're talking about a PDR company I was talking about. That way, everyone can kind of read it and kind of make sure. Okay, so answer the question with like finish it. Love my Stucky. Yep. Bam. Okay. Anything? We got any other questions here? Did I get them all right there? Pull. So someone says they want the 8-inch crease. Steph wants to see a crease. I'm going to do a crease, but I'm not going to do an 8-inch crease. Well, maybe. We'll see how kind of mood I am out there. Tyler Martin, are you able to say how you built your custom mini light hybrid mix and match parts you made? Tyler, how'd you know that, man? Yes, I did. If you want to see a custom light, I will show you. But right now, I can't do it because you know why? This is the reason why. It's a completely custom light, but it's taking parts from a Limited. It's taking some parts from this other manufacturer, and I can't do that honestly, because I can't. That would be very. I just don't want to do that. If you guys, I'm sure you guys will figure that out, Tyler. Maybe later, but it's not right now. Because legally it's not my product, right? So it's a Frankenstein thing. So it wouldn't be right for me to say go get this and this and this and this, and do that. I know maybe someone else will, but it's not my place to do that. But I do appreciate your comment, Tyler. But I will show it. I'll show my light. Okay, how's that? Let's do. Where is my light? Okay, here it is. Hold on. That's my light. All right. This is the ultimate light that doesn't have any dead spots. None. No dead spots. It's completely shadowless light. And so a Limited, I put it together, or it's actually Joe, my friend Dan Evo, put this together for me. And that's why you see in his light and his tool videos, PDR videos, that he has a light that doesn't have the dead spots. I'm restriping this because it got beat up. So, but it's a great, great light. I appreciate you asking, Tyler, but I just really can't say much about it. But I do want to be completely honest about it. Okay. Do you drink tequila? Yes, I do. I do drink tequila. Not like an alcoholic though, but I do drink tequila. Thank you. Yes. Uh, it's dent time. Ryan, what's going on, man? How you doing, Mike? Here's SD. What up, Brian? Is that here at SD? I bet you I know that, Brian. I'm not sure. And you can drop it 100 times. True. Like, you know what? A limit dent light's pretty damn durable. Stucky's light's pretty durable. Pro PDR Solutions, I had one, but not very long. I sold it. And a limit dent, no, Ultras is pretty good. So, look, there's not really a bad light out there. Okay. How are you doing? Okay. What do you recommend for doors? Is it the door lords and what size? Good question. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. Okay. Let me swing you over here, right here. So here, by the way, this is one of my. Look at this cart, man. Right. This is one of the latest tops I've used now. Okay. I love the Willy Quick top, which is on the other side. I'll show that to you as well. But what size? Good question. What size door tool? Okay, or excuse me, door lord. I like the whole door lord paddle tips. Okay, they are legit. Let me just show you. Let's just switch around, see if we can find one while I'm switching. Okay, let's see here. How do we switch? There we go. So let's go around. Let's go take a look. Looky. This one is a good one. This is probably a common one right here. So this is the first, you can see, because this is one of the first developed door lord tools, right? And you got it shaved. This is a really good door tool. I put a cap on this because sometimes when we push, we want to absorb the dent more quicker without making poke marks, and that's why we have a cap on here. I get these caps from Ultra. Work really, really good. You want that kick, so this, I would definitely like the door lords probably over any other door tool right now, okay? Because that is going to be something you're going to use a lot. By the way, my student took the dent out of here. You'll see they are both very good, and he was using not this one. He was using a shorter one, and he was using this version. So this is how that works. I'm not sure if you guys want to do a tool demo. I am going to do a crease. Someone wants me to do a crease. I'll do that, okay? Let me switch that back. Okay. I'm going to catch up on the questions here. All right. Okay. Remember the days of circuit boards, plug-in lights, drop it once, and it was over? Oh, you're talking about the bulbs. You want to see one? You want to see a legit old school light? Let's do it. I'm going to show you. Let me show you. Check this out. Apologize, it's a limit dent light right here. There it is. 1991. Look at this, dude. This is a bulb inside right here, okay? It does work. This was state-of-the-art 1991 issued light, all right? Look at the size of the lines, and it didn't even light up that great, but it lit up enough, right? Because we worked until night because we weren't very good, we weren't very fast. We were dead different back then, so yes, I do remember those days. Alcoholics always deny that they drink like an alcoholic. Okay. Yeah, I know me. I have a really good reputation for drinking. Let's see here. 100 pounds. Yeah, that thing weighed a lot. Let's see. Name a car for an edit. What do you mean? Not sure what you mean by that. Yosef. Okay, so let's get to the demo because I know you guys want to see that. Okay, do you want to? Would you want to do a crease dent, Steph? I think you wanted to see a crease dent. We'll do a crease dent on a fender. Any particular tool that you guys want to see an 8-inch, no, like crease? Let's do half. Let's do a 4-inch crease. Was that a Honda Monkey? Okay, yes it is. Yes it is. Any tips? There's the Honda Monkey right there. What any? Okay, we're going crazy. I got to catch up. Any tips for editing under the table in a fancy restaurant? Edging under the table. Tips for edging. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. So let's see. Da da da. Bum bum bum. Okay. Please, let's do it. Stand liner. So Ryan says let's do a stand liner. Okay, let's do it. Let's go check out a stand liner. Okay. Let's switch it. Ooh, I gotta clean my lens. Hold on a second. Before we do that, let me clean the lens. This lens is a little, there we go. Yeah, that's a Honda Monkey. This is what I ride around town in. I changed the seat back to factory. I always switch it out here and there. So that's my Honda Monkey. That's the Polar. So people want to see the stand liner. Okay, let's go. Well, you know the famous one, right? Let's go the famous killer whale tail. Right? Oops, right here. I'm gonna put those up. Look at me doing a circus trick. Let's do this one. Because this will go fast and clean. Breet tools, everybody. This is it. And I'm going to show you the other fancy one that we have. Yeah, rail system. Whew. Love it, love it, love it. We're going to drop this down here just for a second. There's the Willie Quick cart over there. Love that cart, that top as well. This is the Anson top right here. I'm figuring out how to put it on this thing, the T-stack. I'm gonna figure out how to do that. All right, let's get a light set up. You guys wanna see fog, lines, which way you wanna roll? I have the Cam Auto Polar. And I have the Perfect Pole in the corner right there, you see. This place is messy. I got like a boat outside. I'm not lying. There's a boat outside with like a big crease, a Cadillac I gotta bring in here later after this. So this is the Eliminate light. You can actually switch the lenses. We can do that too. I'll show you that. I feel like you have to be rich to get into this business. Tool cost and training. I do love to learn though. No, you don't. Like you're actually seeing way too many tools that you need here at this shop, okay? I have some connections, I'm not gonna lie, and this is what I did. I mean, you're talking like years of collections of tools here. You know, this is another collection there. I mean, these are all tools. Yeah, I do. Do PDR techs need this many tools? No, hell no, dude. Like, but it's nice to have a variety. And the reason why I have so many tools, ladies and gentlemen, is when my students come to train with me, they have options. They get to try everything before they make a decision. Okay. Yeah, I would buy just 3 tools, really, honestly. 3 tools, a knockdown, a light, or a reflection board, and you're good, okay? All right, so let's get set up here. Let's get a battery here, too. That's Breet tools over there. Apologize for the messy, we just painted these tanks too, and fenders. My painter did that. They wanted some dents taken out, and they also wanted it repainted, so that's what we did. Look at this. This is another system for the wall. Light, the battery. And this is the famous beat up Monte Carlo that I bought for tool demonstrations and PDR training. All right, Let me get my setup. We'll put a crease like right here. See if we can get that going. Okay, I'm gonna read your questions, Har. Have you ever, let me see that. Have you ever had to request just to push the paint? Absolutely, all the time. Actually, a lot. We get that all the time. No, did I see if you guys said something about fog lines, anything like that? Ryan says, dude, it's an investment like going into college and getting a degree. You don't need all of it to start, and you don't need to pay for everything at once. Yep, true. That's true. How's Ultra Tools doing? Tyler Martin asked a good question. That's a good question, man. Like, far as I know, they're okay. You know, I guess they're hanging in there. I don't know all the details as much as I used to. But also, it's not, I don't know, even if they weren't doing great, I wouldn't publicly say yes or no anyways. But yeah, I think they're doing fine. It's a car. Is it a Z34? No. This is a Monte Carlo SS. So, by the way. Let's do, oh, Steven wants to do fog. How about we do a little bit of everything? How's that? Let's switch it out. Let's do fog and lines. Hang in there right there. I'm gonna get this going. Where's my lenses? I tell you what, I can't find any of the lenses. Yeah, these lenses are, I switch out these lenses like crazy. You guys can just like chit chat amongst each other while I find these, excuse me, these lenses I can switch out. Because what did I do with those lenses? That's crazy. I don't know what I did with them. I thought I had them here somewhere. No. Huh. I had my lenses out here somewhere. Oh well, we'll do this one here and I'll find it. How's that? I'll find it. So one thing I do like to do, Steph, I'll get back on the fog. Sorry to cheat you. I don't want to, oh, I see it. I see a lens. Hold on. I was like, I don't want to cheat Steph. Last time I'll request something from Mike. So if you guys want to, if I have time, I'll do another tool demo. But watch this. We're going to switch this light out. Here's a called the cross trainer. I'll switch this out. Hope it doesn't blind the camera. And this Eliminate light has a switch. We'll have a Stucky light too. My suction cup went bad on it, so I have to replace the suction cup. There we go. Oops, I got to turn the brightness up. If your lights ever flicker, right, on video, just turn the light up, okay, and it won't flicker anymore. Oh, let's see. But I used to have, okay, so I've seen more people use the yellow dent lights, but I used to have LED ones at my work. What's your preference and why? Okay, that's a good question. Geez, well, my preference, truthfully, is my custom light, to be honest with you, because I'm a more of a line guy, okay? If I was a fog guy, gosh, it's gonna be a toss-up between a Limident, honestly, Limident and Stucky lights. So, and I'll show you a little bit of both of those. This is the Limident, right here. But I'm actually gonna, since you guys wanna see fog, I'm gonna put a dent right here, okay? At least Steph asked the question, I'm gonna accommodate him, okay? And hopefully, I don't make too deep of a dent where I can't do it. Let's see, where am I gonna be at? Let's make sure I can get that tool up there. Oh yeah, I should be able to get that. I should get that up there. I'm gonna make a dent. And you guys, you know what? I'll edit this video. I'll cut, like, we'll have an overview, highlight, and we'll put it on YouTube, okay? Put it back, put another one on there. So here. How about like that? Does that work? Does that work, guys? There's the lines. There's the fog. Ooh. Are we good? Now, half fog, half lines. We can do it like, yeah, we can do half of it fog, and the other one lines. All right. John B., what's crack-a-lackin'? Break out the duct tape, screwdriver. Let's go. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Now, I did convert the handle to an ultra handle. All right. So what do I mean by that? I took a octagon tool, a tool, that stand liner, whale tail, turned it to this. And then I took a dent craft, right? And had Ultra put on their quick release. Now this is at least 4 or 5 years ago. And it snaps in, right? It snaps in like this. And you guys tell me my fingernails are dirty one more time, I'm gonna freaking kick your butt. I'm just kidding. Right here. I work for a dang living, man. Okay, the object of this, right? You make contact. You've probably seen this 100 times already. Maybe you haven't. But you push and then you slide. You rock it. You don't slide it. You rock it. What I mean by that is I'm putting my hand here and I'm doing this. Okay? And that's what you're going to see how this is being done. Hold your questions for a second because then I'll go and read them and then we'll go there again. Let me get a chair. Let me get comfortable because I want this demo to go pretty good. I don't want to embarrass myself here. Mike Toledo, you're crazy. Going live and direct. Shoot, I don't know if I can get your, ooh. You know what, guys, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of adjustment. Don't worry, give me a second here, okay? I'm gonna have to do an adjustment here. Let's see. How about this? How about this? Because I can't see from my angle, so I'm gonna set up a different light that I can see. And we'll get this demo going, okay? Just be patient with me. All right? Just be patient with me. Hold on. You guys want to take a look at the shop while I'm looking? Got the new sign up. I gotta get a battery. So I'm gonna leave that reflection this way. I'm gonna use, this is, by the way, this is the first unlimited light that ever came out, and I got it back in the day. I forgot what year it was. I know it was at least like 10 years ago. Maybe longer, maybe 12 years ago. The reason why this was so game-changing is because there was no cords to it, right? So you could flip it in all kinds of ways. It would never get tangled, right? And there's no cords exposed. So that's what made it so good. However, got to give credit where credit's due. Before this one came out, Stuckey had his, and he was the first true cordless light. Not basically completely where the cord was hidden, but it was a cordless light nonetheless. So those two guys, innovators in the reflections, in the line reflection boards. And excuse me, the reflections, period, fog boards. All right, so is this gonna work? Let me see. You see how I gotta go? How much work I got? Okay. I see that. That'll work. Let me zoom in. How's that, guys? I won't try to get this in the way. And try to give you guys the best look. There you go. How's that? That good? I saw your comment, Tyler. Thank you. Did I train Big John did I hire Big John or train him? I actually trained him. I train all my technicians. I've never hired somebody except Achilles. I hired Achilles. He worked for me for a couple summers. Then he worked for my other friend, but then he unfortunately had to go back to Argentina. But he's the only one I actually hired. Okay, so what we're gonna do, if you're just joining me, we're taking this tool and we're pushing and we're actually gonna apply pressure and then let it rock, okay? And you're gonna see it quickly dissipate this crease right here. Let's see if I can. Oh man, my freaking thing is in the way. Okay, actually, let me get, see, it sucks, man. I don't know what was gonna happen, but I need a bumper bag because I need a little bit more height on this. Don't worry, I got you. I think we're gonna make this work. We'll make it work. Okay, we got it. This is it. I'm gonna push. I'm like, the head of the tool or the base of the tool is here, and it's gonna slide. It's just gonna rock here and then rock over. Okay. Here we go. Push and then look at it. Ooh, I missed it. Oh, I missed it. Hold on. Let's do a warm up. Look at that. It just, you see it. The cool thing about the Stanlighter tool is it eliminates skipping, right? And so if you PDR techs who are veterans, you know what I mean. Like, because if you do a crease and with a normal tool, I'm just kind of going over the edge first a little bit, and then I'm hitting my own pole right now, so sorry. I might have to take this off. And so I push a little bit more on purpose. I push a little bit, give it some pressure, and then I walk it. So look how quickly it brings that crease up to a nice, it's almost like glue pulling, right? How a glue pull would be. If you put a tab there, boom, you pull the freaking up nice, clean, high. That's what's so good about the Stanlighter tool. We'll just go ahead and walk the rest of it, okay? Let's do that. All right, here we go. Look at that. Crazy, huh? Very little effort. I'll come this way and just walk that crease. I guess I could have done an 8-inch crease pretty quickly. I think we could have measured that. It's like something there. So people are like, oh, well, what about that big old high spot that you made? Well, that's the point, right? You want to be able, in certain deeper creases or deeper pits, you have to over push, right? And now you can tap. So that would be the same thing with glue. If you glued it, it's going to over pull it on purpose so it gets the center out, and then you can tap it down. But look how quick and efficient it took that crease out. Pretty nifty, pretty cool. Now, let's do tapping down, okay? So I bring it here. I'll move that board out of the way, right? I'll bring up higher so we can see what we're doing. And so now this is what this looks like in lines, all right? Pretty interesting. So let's use, somebody wanted to say, hey, what's the shock, what is it called? Fucking shock stopper, a blocker, shock blocker. Let's use that. Let's use that. So what this tool does here, without hitting my light, what it does is, see that? It does that right there. I'm trying to focus it so you guys, so it doesn't go crazy. If you guys feel that you're getting some value out of this video or watching this live, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. That helps me personally on the channel, and just shows that that if you want me to do more of these, that'd be awesome. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm from California too, but currently working in Washington. Cool, Jade. What's going on? Here we go. Now watch. See, I'm going to tap this like this. This is Galaxy. I use VIPs, Galaxy, which is the tequila line. And then if I want a little bit more precision, see, the reason why I want more precision, because if you notice, there's a, sorry, I'm getting over cold. There's a skinniness here, a skinniness there, right? That helps me be more precise and tapping down. I'll move the board a little bit. You can see that this part needs it. And then we would just kind of go, maybe make another pass, or use a regular traditional tool and just pinpoint, right? And clean up these little areas right here. So basically that is how, but you notice there's no skip marks, right? These little areas here are just me tapping, like just, now I'm not in the right position, but that's a mistap, and that's just a pinch, little mistap right here. And of course I'm in a position that I wouldn't normally be, but I'm working around the camera right now too. And like I said, any little taps or areas, I would just clean up with a normal tool or a sharper tool, if that makes sense. What, Dan? What you talking about? But here it is in fog. Not bad, right? Here it is in lines. You can see it still needs a little bit of work. Lines, the fog, you can see that too. Just a little bit more cleanup, right? Easy cleanup, like no time cleanup. So that's a demonstration of what the tool. I didn't say I was going to go crazy and take up all your time, but at least you kind of know how that's going to work, okay? We know we can all fix dents, but we want to get to a certain point where we're not taking up a lot of time, right? I'll switch this back around. Okay. Jade, you're welcome. All right, I'll try to go back to some of the things here, the questions. Where are you located at? I am in the Escondido, which is San Diego, North County, San Diego area. When you wear a pair of corners, can you remove the interior panels? Would you have to use chains or extensions or leverage? Brian, yeah, sometimes we do that. Or we use like, it's called the Revolution. Like it's got all these cutouts, and then we screw it into one of the factory holes, and now we have all these leverage points where you can use that as leverage. Do you want to see that? I'll show it to you. Come on over here. Come on over here. Come on over here. Oh, you can't walk over here. Let me show you. So something like this, right? So this would screw in, and that would be like to the edge of the tail light, right? And so now we got all these areas that we can create that leverage, and now we can control what we're pushing much cleaner and easier, all right? No, I'm just kidding. Throw it out of the way. I am very down to earth. I've been doing this for 33 years. I do have emotions too. I'm very passionate about what I do. So sometimes you might catch me like saying something and then I retract it, but you know, hey, I am what I am. I'm Mike Toledo. I'm not afraid to tell you guys, you know, how I feel about certain things. But I am very truthful, and I try to help the industry and help techs who feel confused and feel like they're not going to make it, right? And everyone makes it. And what bothers me the most is that PDR techs who don't want new techs coming in the industry, well, don't remember other techs before you felt the same thing about yourself. So that's what I'm saying. So what's that rod called? Oh, you're talking this one, right? This is called the Killer Whale Tail from Stanliner. Okay, well, this is a custom part right here. I cut off the handle. I had an octagon made from Ultra. I had this placed on here, okay? The light you were seeing being used was an Luminant light. The other light I have is a Carl Stuckey light, which I do believe oh, check this light out, dude. You guys are gonna like this light, okay? Let me show you this light. I'll be right back, hold on. This light deserves a lot of credit too. Let's see. All right, ready? Let's switch it. This one, right there. This is the Stuckey light, right? This is the combination light that we can have different colors on there. Beautiful fog, really, really beautiful fog. I'll show you. Let me see. Thin. It's paired with a carbon tech. What we call it? The, gosh dang it, what do I call this thing? You guys will probably say it before me, man. It's probably right in front of my face. But this is a never loose. That's what it is, right? Earth magnet. So when you set it, it's ready to go. Look how thin that is. It's legit. You'll see a lot of these on the Hail Trail. It's from Stuckey. And he was cool enough to put my logo on there. I really like it. This is an Ultra Dent Tool stand, by the way. But really, really a good fog if I can get it. It's hard to kind of like, YouTube doesn't like allow you to have your stabilization, so that's why you're seeing my hands going crazy. All right. So I don't know, maybe we're going too far ahead of these questions. I can't keep up. I should have had somebody help me with the questions, but hey, it is. I'll do my best. All right, let's start right here. So it's looking good. Let's see. Just okay. I think we're way ahead. I'm way ahead. Let's see. That's genius. Got to bounce. Okay, cool. All right, guys. I think we're pretty much done too as well. Maybe one thing. If you guys got anything you want to drop right now, I'll give you like, let's do 5 minutes and then I'll be out. If you got something cool that you want me to show as far as tools, I did a little tool demonstration. I'll cut this up as a video, maybe a little quicker 60-second, maybe a 5-minute video. I don't know. Something that's worth seeing and checking out. I will break this down into a smaller amount. Yeah, so check me out on Instagram. So what else am I on? TikTok and other things. But let's talk about, anybody got any questions about training? Okay, because some of you are thinking about training. Some of you have already gone to training. Some of you might question your training. Did you get the right training? What was your thoughts? Did you get trained by somebody reputable? Did you get trained by someone else? Did you shadow them? Did you go to an unfortunate school that didn't care about you? What happened? What happened? Brandon Harrington, let's see that monkey. Yeah, Brandon, I did show it earlier, so I'll show it again. That's almost identical to the lights I used to have it shot. Awesome. So me and Brandon, we go riding together. This is the monkey. I guess I'll get a little more close up on this one. It's the name of this one's called Smooth Criminal, right? And this is the monkey, right? So that is it right here. All help build. Brandon actually put some fingers on this, man. He put a little elbow grease on this one too. So we go riding a lot. We love these little things, man. So it goes fast too. How would you fix a decent dent on a Civic hatchback? Which one are you talking about? You talking a Civic hatchback? Which one? Which one are you talking about? What are you talking about? Are you talking about like this one? Oh, hold on. Oh, I can't get that out there. Hold on. All right, I'm trying to, hold on, let me see this. You talking about that one? Anyways, Civic hatchback. I'll be serious though. Can you be more specific? Hatchback, you talking, I don't know. I have to see it. There's so many different ways to do that. It's on the rear quarter panel on the ridge line. We'll probably check out the tail light, go through that access point, or take out the subwoofer. It has a little subwoofer in there. It depends on which model, but probably go through the tail light. That's probably the quickest and easiest way. Will you have discounts or sales on dent trainer? Brian, I actually do constantly now all year. I haven't really made an official announcement, but let's tell you this. If you sign up right now or in the near future, or if you already have or you re-signed up, I will get you a Anson gift card. Anson gift card. If you do the yearly, you get 100. If you do the 6 months, which I think is, you get the $50. If you do, well, actually, you know what? Hell with it. If you guys sign up, anybody signs up between the yearly and the 3 months, I'll give you a $100 gift card. How's that? I'm going to give you guys, what's today's date? Today is the 13th. If you guys see this, I'll give everybody a $100 gift card for the subscriptions. That's the 3 months, the 6 months, the yearly. I'll get you a $100 gift card. I won't give it to you, courtesy of Anson, so you can thank them, because they said, Mike, let them know. And I said, okay, all right, you sure? They said, you're sure? I'm sure. And I said, okay. So you guys get a $100 gift card if you sign up for the 3 months, 6 months, yearly now, okay? And you can get it. Go to denttrainer.com, buy whatever package you want. Do the 3 months. I recommend do the yearly, but, you know, get the yearly, get your money's worth. You're only going to pay like $279 instead of $349 or $379, dude. So, and you get a $100 gift card. Psh, come on, man. What type of training systems are available to allow a person to have the information to purchase tools and get basic knowledge to work in the field? Ron, I just mentioned it. So denttrainer.com, you sign up for a subscription there, you get a $100 gift card. I would sign up to specifically take the course called Ground Zero PDR Training. It is going to go in detail what tools you need to purchase, why you're purchasing these tools, and how to use those tools on all the panels on the vehicle. Crucial information, right? Do not buy any tools. This is the #1 mistake people do. They buy tools before they even know how to fix a dent. They buy tools before they even know what the tools are for. And they buy tools that aren't any good. They buy the cheap tools because they don't understand how hard PDR is in the first place, and they waste their time and money. Specifically, people who really want to actually get better at it, they waste their time and money. So I recommend checking out Dent Trainer. There's a couple free videos even stating how to buy tools actually, don't buy tools before you get training and why. There you go. And if you do buy tools, there's 3 PDR tools I would buy. It's all on there for free. Brandon, thanks, man. Dent Trainer is where it's at. Okay. Okay, bro. Gotta fly. TC, thank you very much. Steph, thank you. Sign up for the year subscription. Brian, cool. I'll see you in there. You will not regret it. Anybody watching this, you won't regret it either. I'm Mike Toledo. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I will try to do these here and there, but subscribe so you get notified, and then we'll go from there, okay? Because I am a spontaneous dude. Talk to you guys later. Have a good evening. Have a good day. And let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments. I'll answer them. Talk to you later. Peace, peace. Actually, I can't even find that. There it is. There it is. There's the off button. Bye-bye.